Karibu tena kwenye show ya Papa Mfalme. I promised you big deals in the show. Nataka sasa kamata position ya kifalme. Tusikizane hapa. Mambo ni moto imewaka kwenye ufalme. Sasa hivi maji yanakiuka mipaka yake. Bwana miti inatema matawi. Sishangai wale kwambia nikiingia moto inawaka kwenye ikulu na kuwazi. Mtu mzima anafanya mambo yangu special kama vipi mimi mtu mzima ukinitisha na kutishia na kuwazi. PDG Papa Mfalme. Nite langu jina. Kwenye show nimekuletea mtu mkubwa sana. Mtu mkubwa mkozi mwenene. Jamaa ameniambia yeye haamini kuna Mungu, ajui kama kuna Mungu na anasema Mungu, God doesn't exist. So I brought him the show. I want to talk to him tujue kweli what does he believe in and whether there is any truth in what he believes in and whether there is anything connected to what these people believe in. Wala watu wanasema hakuna Mungu, mara wanajiita humanist, mara atheist. So niko naye daktari, doctor and philosopher Peter Onyango. Moto mwenene anakuaje ndugu yangu? Karibu kwenye show.
Thank you Papa Mfalme for welcoming me to the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm humbled to be here today.
Welcome.
Yeah, to make myself very clear. I'm a humanist and not an atheist.
Oh, humanist. So there's a difference between a humanist and an atheist.
Good.
Okay. Go ahead.
But okay, the difference is precisely small, but they have a common thing. They can say there is no God. A humanist can claim there is no God, and that one is it's okay.
All right.
For us, we're having a different set of understanding, whereby we base responsibility on a human being as a whole, and we are not going to reaffirm or affirm responsibility to supernatural things, to a God, or to superstition. We actually believe in that the ethics of a human being.
The ethics of a human being.
Yeah.
So you want to tell me that you people believe that everything that is done on earth is done by human being. There is no anything like supernaturalism in the being, the life that we exist in.
Yeah, you can say that, and that one can be confirmed. Maybe if I give you a statement to showcase whatever you have said, and then we agree on, it's because everything that you do it just because it relies under responsibility for you to do it. So some of the things that you attach, for instance, if I may ask you, where did you came here today? Why did you came here?
I came here like to interview.
Good. It's because there is a reason. The reason has got far much high justification than you can say than faith. For instance, if I can use faith and reason, under the same under the same sentence, it's actually, if I say, for instance, Papa, you came here just because you had a reason to interview this humanist.
Okay.
But others, those people who believe in religious dogma, can say, you had faith or you came to interview me. So you can say so.
Religious? You say religious?
I said, come on.
Religious dogma?
Yeah, religious dogma.
Hey, hapa ni moto, hapa ni kitu moto hapa. Religious dogma. Wacha tuambie religious dogma ni nini jamani? What's religious dogma?
Oh, good. Would you like to know that?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. So, when I say about dogma, these are set of principles. Or a principle that is given by a certain authority on how things can be done. If you look at religion, they have a set. Okay, if you look at the doctrination in religion, or how religion is partitioned, whereby we have Christianity, we have Muslim, we have Hinduism. These people have got a set of beliefs, a set of principles on how they carry out their religious activities. That's what we call religious dogma. Yeah.
And so let me ask you this. So, doctor, say for instance, we believe, like I am a Christian, I believe that we were created. Okay, there are many accounts of creation, then there are other accounts of biology, then there's also history has their own accounts of how human beings came to exist. So how do you like, what do you believe in? Like, how did human beings come to life? How do we exist?
Okay, for me, if I was to subscribe to any of the above theories of creation, I could rather consider evolution over the rest. Because if you look at even the contemporary society, and compare it with the traditional society, we are in the process of evolution. Things are evolving. Human beings are realizing much new things. Unlike in the stories of creation from the Bible, you see, for me, I only like the Bible under one circumstance. I'm not disregarding the theory of creation just because I don't like the Bible, but I'm saying the reasons that I give in the Bible about the existence of human beings are not justifiable.
But there is God, come on. But there is God.
Okay, have you ever seen him?
No, but we experience God.
Okay, what can you use to justify the existence of God?
See, like, how do we come to life? Like today, when we die, where does our souls go? And take, for instance, there are miracles. They are confirming miracles. People get healed in churches. You see someone walking without legs. The following day, you see them walking with legs. Come on, there is God. There is God.
Papa,
yes.
That is what we call fallacies. We call it fallacies.
That is not a fallacy. God is there.
It's a fallacy. It's an sound argument because you can say that there is.
Okay.
You are using. I told you from the onset that for us, we don't believe in supernaturalism. We don't believe in superstition, but we believe in reason.
In reason.
If that reason is enough, it can be justifiable, it can be justified, then it's okay, it happened. For instance, if you talk about the creation account of about how we came to existence, you look at, I could like to tell you one thing. For someone to find a center of conflict and say, now I can say, I'm not a religious person. This person must have been, or by any chance, was a victim of circumstances in the religious doctrine. So, I can't come to conflict what I don't have any idea about. Yeah. Can I come tell you, Elijah, you are bad? Or Papa, you are bad?
But there's no justification for that.
Yeah, I have to show a case.
Why God is making me to be bad?
Yeah, sure. Now,
okay.
So if you tell me about, hold on, kindly. If you tell me about the creation stories and the likes that we were created, if you come along and sit down yourself, okay, look for your senses wherever they might be. You will come to realize that whatever you are believing is actually not the true thing. Yeah, it's something that has happened due to circumstances. For instance, you can say you are a Christian just because you was born in a Christian environment, and you cannot object that one, can you?
I can object that one. I think being Christian is not about being born in a Christian foundation. It's about what we believe in. You see, someone would be a Muslim because they believe in.
No, you cannot just believe what you don't know, can you?
That is God.
How do you know?
So if you don't believe in supernaturalism, what do you believe in?
I believe in reason.
Reason. So
human reason.
So definitely, a humanist is an atheist. Are you an atheist or like what's the sparking difference between a humanist and an atheist?
Good. So for atheists, they have this simple thing: there is no God. But for us, we are saying, oh, okay, as much as there is no God, here we come. What do we stand for? We stand for human reason. We stand for ethics.
In short, two people are the kingpins. Now you are the one. There is no God, and now you add there is reason. Like you are on top of earth.
Okay, kingpins might be your thing, but essentially, whatever I'm saying is that. So, for us, we are saying no. Let's look at the human as a whole. There is what we call reality. There is what we call idealism. Sorry? For me, I can just say the promoters of religion are idealistic. They are very, very idealistic. But for the non-religious persons, these persons are very realistic about whatever they are saying. Can I give you just one example? Okay, I'm trying to select a good example for you.
Get an example for us, for the audience. Just an example.
Okay, so for us, we are saying no. Just go and find out how it happened. The how of things is far much important to us. So you can be told that something. Okay, that's why I like about science. The one thing I like about science, they try to be more explicit. They try to explain the how of things. They can showcase everything how it occurred. The logical order, I can call it so.
But also in the Bible, there's logical order of how things happen. Like there is order of how God created. There is order of creation, how God created everything from day 1 to day 7. There is an order of creation also in the Bible. In the Christian also there is that order. Yes.
That is the thing of the religious people. They can say so. Let me tell you one thing. The Bible in itself has got a lot of contradictions.
Like which contradiction?
They can show you one thing in the first instance, then they have the second, okay, then the second in the other instance. The contradiction, if I take you to the book of Ecclesiastes, it says, okay, I'm not able to quote, I'm not able to quote a real verse, but I can paraphrase. Solomon says, the imaginary character, he says the wise man, says that there is nothing new under the sun.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Whatever.
That means there is nothing new under the sun that God doesn't know, that God has not seen.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to use that one for the advantage of those who try to just understand it the way it is, to show you the contradiction. Okay. The book says there is nothing new under the sun. Whatever you're seeing now happened before, and it's still, and it can happen. And therefore, the same Bible comes and says the world is coming to an end. Yeah. Have you noticed any contradiction in that region? Have you seen any contradiction?
I think there is no contradiction.
Okay, let me show you the contradiction because you think you don't know. So the contradiction is. Okay, stop laughing.
It's okay. Continue.
The contradiction is. The Bible is telling us, it's telling the religious people that there is nothing new. That means whatever is happening now happened before. So there are some calamities that happen now, and people reading the same Bible, and they are able to see somewhere saying, oh, this is what is written, that when we see this, the world is coming to an end. And the same things have been happening before. So what can make someone think that the world is coming to an end?
Wait a minute. The Bible records activities of things that will happen towards the end of the world.
Come on.
And those things did not happen in the past. Those things just started happening. Let me just give a very perfect example. For instance, in the past, like talk of like in the ages of our fathers, like in the 1950s, were there aspects of the so-called approach that we find nowadays, like the Western African culture, where a man will go ahead and marry another man, and a woman goes ahead and marries another woman? Those times, if you read the books very well and even talk to those parents and the cousins we have to date, I mean, there is no record of such influence. But look to what we have to date, which is recorded in the Bible as a sign of end of the world.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yes.
You have said that the Bible is reflecting things that are going to happen.
And they are happening.
So amazing.
Yes.
The same Bible says that there is nothing new under the sun. It's good that you have noted that contradiction. So, in short, to be precise, I mean, everything that is documented in the Bible, they are just things that have happened in that setting. When I mean setting, I mean time and place. that the Bible was written. And for sure, nothing has since changed. Yeah.
But I think as far as we are saying that there is no God, the powers, come to imagine of something like this. Imagine the smallest insect, the smallest animal that we have under the water or on Earth's surface. Where did it come from? And how does it exist? If there is no God, if there is not something supernatural that supports our living, where do you think that comes from?
You are going too far. I already told you that for us, we say, if anything that is beyond human ability, then it's not there. Supernaturalism is not there. The same question you are asking about the existence of an insect or water animals is the same about human existence, because they have life.
But let me ask you this: if then there is no, if they believe in a reason, and that reasoning of a human being, then it should give someone power to think of very great things. Why are people trying to go to the Mars and they have failed several times? People are trying to go to the moon. People are trying to be on the space every day. And people are trying, like, why have people not gone to the Jupiter? If that reason, the human reason, why are people not gone to surpass that supernatural existence? Because it's like God's secret. There are some things that we can't reach because they are hidden in that just in that cocoon of God's, supernaturalism.
Okay, good. In the process of exploration, human has since realized that about the existence of supernaturalism is a fallacy. I can again say it's a fallacy because we as humans, we are in the process of realizing things to support our way of life. You can live life without saying that there is God, and you can exist. There are some constants in life. All I know, an individual exists in a lifetime, and when his time comes, that person will cease to exist. And once the person dies, he or she dies. The person is not going to exist anymore.
No, there is life after death.
Where?
When a soul dies, that soul goes to heaven or to hell.
Oh, very nice to hear.
There is
from you.
life after death.
Okay, let's employ reason now. That's why I told you, for us humanists, we believe in reason. You have existed in this world, I can say, for more than 2 decades, right?
Yes.
You have seen people die, right?
Yes.
Have you seen?
I've seen.
Good.
Yes.
Have you seen anyone back to life?
No one has come back to life. But
Then?
at least. But
Okay.
But where does death come from? Where does death come from?
Okay, death is something. Okay, it's very, very easy for you to see this. A living thing must die. That is the constant in life. Because this thing has got life. It can exist for some time, and when its time comes to an end, this thing is going to perish. It's not going to exist anymore.
And where does life go?
Okay, life goes. Okay, okay, there is no life when someone has died. So
where does that life go after death?
There is nothing like life going. Life ends when you die. If you have
Zambe na ngai moto kiti moto hapa ni moto kuchambani. Wacha tukumwe kidogo, wacha tukunywe maji, tunarejea mara ni moto sana jamani, nashinda kupumua. Nataka watu watembee na oxygen jamani. Moto hapa. Wacha tukumwe kidogo, tunarejea hapa hivi.